This is WWJ Whippin' with Joe. Anyway, top in the afternoon to you. I thought there'd be a lot of questions on a lot of different reels since I just started. I think this is 73 and 74. This is 72 if I'm not mistaken. 72, 73 and 74. This is the newest one I'm field testing. But anyway, I thought I'd share this with you. I got 4 here. People ask me between the Stradic C5000 and this one here, since that's the newest one that I'm field testing. But as you all know, the spheros been through. This will be my 74th reel. This is a spheros still top dog as a 21.4, 2014. Now 7 years later, they've never come up with a new spheros, not yet. But we'll see what happens. 2014, this reel was $155. The 6000 and the 5000 is same body, different spool, which is similar to these. These are same body, different spools. And then the Stradic, what I've learned from Evan Preloading is that the Stradic C5000 and the 4000 is just a different spool. The 4000 is a small spool. I had messages, email and text messaging on ask me which one I prefer. It's pretty interesting because I just started. Well, this one here, this is what I recommend. This one here, this is like 17 ounces, just to tell you. This one here is the Stradic. This is the Stradic FL 2019 ICAST reel. The theme is saltwater, but it's not a saltwater. It's not an SW reel. But look at the specs here. I show you the specs here. 6-to-1 ratio. It's about 24 pounds of drag, and it's about 10 ounces. About 10 ounces in weight. And 6+1 bearing and 40 inches per crank. Very, very fast retrieves. 40 inches per crank. So far I like it. This one currently has 41 hours, and most reels after 41 hours would have already failed. Just to tell you, out of 70 something reels, I'd say 60 of them failed between 40. I'd say between 50 and 60, pretty high. I can go back and find out, but the high percentage is within 40 hours with my crank and pop, they'll fail. Either the main bearing, the pinion gear, the main gear, the bearings go bad. And basically all of them most of them has been documented on my YouTube channel. The disadvantage of this one here is, compared to these two, basically, I prefer this guy here because it's more sturdy, more durable. I love the finish. And of course it's a newer model. This is a saltwater one. It's made for saltwater. Although that is rated as ICAST 2019. So that's a 2014 model, 2019. These are the 2021, 2020 series. And I prefer this one because it's built more durable. It's a heavier one though. It's 15 ounces versus that it stands 5 ounces more. But it's very durable. I love the clicker. Love the drag. Everything is good. I've only got 13 hours on this guy, but extremely smooth. New technology in the gearing, and I still got cold forged gears, whatever it is, and but extremely smooth. And you can throw further than the counterpart, than these ones here. That's what I found out anyway. You can throw further with this, with the 5000 here, versus the 6000 spheros. I can throw further with the SW, and I'm not sure, maybe the spool is made different, but that's what I've seen. Everything else is basically extremely smooth. But I like this one here, 5 ounces more, but made for saltwater, and of course the PG denotes it's a 4.6-to-1 ratio. I prefer slower ratios for my crank and pop. Most people prefer a faster one. So if you want a faster one, then you need to get the HG, which would be the high gear, which is this one is basically this one is 31 inches per crank at 4.6-to-1 ratio, and that's 6-to-1, 40 inches, and this is 40 inches too. The retrieve here is 40 inches as fast as that. I don't think this one is fitted with 50-pound braid, so you get more capacity. So if you're looking for a saltwater reel durability and you want one with 50-pound braid or more, then these are the ones you would purchase. But I'm still field testing these, but they're extremely smooth. I was comparing the Stradic SW here versus the Gosa, because the Gosa is a fast ratio. But when I was using the Gosa, when I used to have them, they're hard to crank. The retrieve is hard to crank. But this one here, I was popping 2.5 ounce lures and 2 ounce lures, and it's very easy to crank. It's just the way they've made the gearing on these are different than the previous ones. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. So out of this is still top, but I think the ones that are going to beat this guy here will be one of these two. Anyway, the SWs. I'm not sure if they're going to come up with a new spheros, but if they do, it'll be probably over $300. This used to be $155. Right now they over retail $220 and higher, if you can find them. But if you can't buy a used one, they're still a good reel. But these probably in the United States, when they come, they'll be running probably, I think, between $260 and probably $300. That's how much they'll cost. So you can take your pick. This is already over $200, this Stradic here, but it's made for lightness. If you want light, I recommend this for probably for fresh water. This one here, yes, designated for saltwater in the state of Hawaii anyway. So I share that with you. So out of the pick here, this is still tops, but I think the next one that's going to be top dog would be this one here, which I love to field test this one because I got 13 hours and down there. I got 11 hours on this one here. This one here is 41 hours. This one here, of course, gets probably close to 400 hours. And guess what? Still smooth. Incredible. By the way, I thought I'd share it with you. So for the people asking me, take your pick between these. But if you're in salt water, that one. If you go fresh water, that one there. It's all up to you. Again, WWJ, Whipping with Joe. Aloha. I think this will be the better one. But we shall see. 13 hours, we got a long way to go, but we shall see. SW 500 PG, 5000 PG. The difference between that one and that one is the spool, but this is a slower ratio. Take your pick. You'll enjoy these reels. Trust me, I have enjoyed them all. Aloha.